Alright guys, today we're going to go ahead and take care of a tire rotation for my 2010 Nissan Altima right here. We got all the tools that we need laid out right here. My impact gun, because I'm too lazy to actually, do it by hand. We have a jack stand so we can hold one side, because I'm doing this with my 3-ton jack right here. It just barely fits underneath the car, so I didn't need a low profile jack in case you're wondering. I do have my 2 sockets and a wheel lock. Now, normally if you have a wheel lock, it should be the exact same size as the sockets that you can use, but one of these is not factory, either the wheel lock or the lug nuts by itself. Pretty sure the wheel lock is not factory, so that's why I have 2 sockets right here. But we're going to go ahead and get started with the driver's side, of course. And if you just wanted to see the tires, you can see, boom, these Firestone tires are not very good. They don't hold up as well as any other tire that I've had, as you can see. And these are the back ones. They look better. So we're going to go ahead and rotate them out real quick. Easy thing to do. You shouldn't have to spend any money on this at all, unless you just don't have these tools that I have right here. But let's go ahead and get started with it, So I had to jack the car up a little bit more with the 3-ton jack. Very hard to find a spot up underneath this car. Everything looks like plastic. So find a spot right here in the front, towards the front of the transmission right there. So we'll go ahead and see if it works on that. Alright, that's doing just fine right there. Now check it out. We're onto the back. In case you're wondering what I'm jacking it up from the bottom, you can see right there, the little ledge right there. So let's get this wheel off right here. Alright, and here's a better look. Here's the one that was on the rear, and there's the one that was on the front. Now we're going to switch from this one to be on the rear and this one on the front, because with a 4-cylinder car like this, the transmission, the engine's in the front, basically everything, all the weight is in the front. There's nothing going on in the back. Let's go ahead and take a good look about what's going on down here. Let's look at the setup. So independent suspension all the way around. You have your shock right there. It's a shock, not a strut. That's a shock right there. And then you have your coil by itself right there. You have your control arms right here. You have a tiny little cute little brake caliper. A lot of bushings, a lot of rubber bushings down there. I can see that, so that's going to be quite fun right there. You have a giant muffler right there to the back. Yeah, pretty cool little stuff going on. And in the front, kind of a different setup. You do actually have a strut. Obviously, most cars like this with a lot of weight in the front have struts. You have a giant coolant leak right there. If you can't see that on camera, that is green. All that is green right there on that bottom control arm. And the transmission is right there. You can see that right there. And yeah, so a bigger brake caliper, of course, in the front. All right, let's go ahead and get back to the wheel swap. Alright, so there we go. This side is done. And I'm imagining you guys probably don't want to see the other side because it's the exact same thing. But if you were wondering, yeah, I did switch the lugs that were on this wheel. Like this, I kept the lugs that were for this tire with on the same tire. So I moved the front lugs to the back and the back lugs to the front. I don't know, I just like doing that sometimes. But anyway, yeah, simple as that. Of course, those other tires that you saw, like on the back of them, they were really getting kind of low. So it's definitely going to be about time to get some new tires, period. I think I'm gonna get all 4. I already checked the spare tire. It was flat, didn't have any air in it at all, period. It was almost coming off the rim, so I already filled that up. But yeah, you guys just make sure you maintain your tires, especially when it's getting colder out. You know, this car has one of those sensors where it tells you, where it blinks, the light blinks and tells you that the tire is low. It's broken because these are actually overflated. It's supposed to be around somewhere like 32 or something like that. I actually got them on 38, 39 just to make sure if it was broken or not, and it definitely is. So I don't know if there's actually like some kind of fuse or something I can pull to turn that light off that's in the gauge cluster. But if not, I have to live with it. But anyway, yeah, pretty easy to maintain your tires. You already saw that I rotated the Kias not too long ago. The Kia is actually going to be having some work done to it pretty soon too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video right there, keeping you guys posted and updated with a new video, of course. And that's it.